Best scene of Beast. Interior, Silver Shamrock Tavern, night. Dusty and Mike sit at the bar. The room is filled with Irish decor. The bartender, 30s, sits down 2 beers in front of them. Mike pays.
Keep the change.
Thanks, Mike.
The bartender walks away. Dusty picks up the beer, gives Mike a nod, and takes a drink.
I appreciate the drink, but it's like I said, we can't just go after the thing without even knowing what we're looking for exactly.
Mike appears frustrated.
You know as well as I do that there have been more mountain lion and bear attacks on humans ever since the ban on hunting them with dogs went into effect. Been more of them coming close to town since then too.
I know the statistics, I understand what you're saying, but this didn't happen near town, and there are plenty of warning signs clearly posted in the area.
Still doesn't make it right.
I know. Nothing about what happened is right. The whole thing just seems...
What?
Unnatural.
Mike chuckles in disbelief.
Never took you for the superstitious type. Haven't been hanging around with Bob too much, have you?
Bob's not a bad guy.
Didn't say he was a bad guy, but you know what I mean.
I think the whole town knows what you mean.
Exterior, Silver Shamrock Tavern, night. Heidi drives down the street. She spots Dusty's police SUV in the parking lot and pulls in. She hops out of her truck and hurries towards the entrance. Interior, tavern, night. Dusty and Mike sit at the bar and drink their beers. Heidi enters, and they both turn to look. She sees Dusty and begins to walk over.
Oh, what the hell's she doing here?
She approaches Dusty.
We need to talk.
Okay, let's talk.
She looks to Mike, then back to Dusty.
In private.
Dusty stands and claps Mike on the shoulder.
Thanks for the drink.
Mike nods. Dusty turns to Heidi and gestures to a booth.
That private enough for you?
That's fine.
Dusty and Heidi walk over and take a seat at the booth.
So, whatever you have to tell me couldn't have waited till morning when I'm actually back on duty?
Isn't the sheriff always on duty?
You mind just getting to it? I've had a hell of a day and you're cutting into Miller time.
I'm afraid what I have to tell you isn't going to make your day any better. When I went to the scene of the attack, I found something. A track.
So was it a bear like you thought?
Heidi hesitates for a moment.
It was a bear, but not like what I thought.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, yes, it's definitely some kind of bear, like I said. But one problem is that it's even larger than I had originally estimated.
Okay, how big we talking?
The depth and measurements of the track indicate we're dealing with a bear roughly 1,500 pounds. That's the size of a Kodiak.
Shit.
And on top of that, the viciousness of the attack itself is uncharacteristic of any kind of bear, or known North American predator for that matter.
Known predator?
That's right. I think the animal that killed those hikers is an unclassified, and up to this point, undiscovered type of bear.
Oh man, you almost had me there for a minute. Did Bob put you up to this?
Heidi's filled with a mixture of anger and embarrassment. Dusty notices her expression and muffles his laughter.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Do I look like the kind of person that would joke about something like this?
No, I suppose not. But how could something that big go undiscovered until now?
That's the question I've been struggling with. I mean, evolution doesn't just happen overnight, but this animal definitely exhibits some strange characteristics that I've never seen before.
You know, maybe you should talk to Bob.
Who the hell is Bob?
Easy, easy. Bob's our local cryptozoologist.
A Bigfoot nut? We're not dealing with some kind of mythological creature here. Whatever's out there is flesh and blood, just like you and me.
Good. That means we can kill it.